Always keen to know what you think. Gary.Hardgrave@skynews.com.au. You can send me an email direct. Well, we may not have a Scott in the Lodge, but we've got two Scotts on the program tonight. Dr. Scott Prasser from the Centre for Independent Studies joins me here in Brisbane. Scott Mayman, CBS correspondent for Australia, but based on the Gold Coast, joins us. And carrier-over champion, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Bronwyn Bishop, joins us from Sydney. Well, Bronwyn Bishop, already we're seeing the news. Apparently it's bad news week. Jim Chalmers is softening us up for something. Here's what Jim Chalmers did have to say a day or two ago. Look out, here it comes.
We are inheriting a very serious set of economic and budget challenges. And there's no use mincing words about that or tiptoeing around the serious nature of the economic challenges that the new Albanese Labor government is inheriting from our predecessors.
I mean, Bronwyn Bishop, I know Jim Chalmers fairly well. He'll probably deny that to his friends, but he's in the electorate next to mine. I see him at a lot of community functions. I wish him well too. And it's reasonable we have an honest dialogue, but it's fair to say that we can expect all sorts of things can come in a budget that's coming in a few months' time.
Well, Gary, that speech of Mr Chalmers is the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? We've just won. We've made all these outlandish promises, which are going to cost us $1 billion. And guess what? We always knew we couldn't afford them, but now we can just blame it on the other lot. I mean, it seriously is the oldest trick in the book. But what we're going to have to see is they're going to be hit with inflation continuing to rise. We will see the cost of electricity going through the roof. And this is going to hit people exactly where they were. Why we weren't running a campaign, Morrison wasn't running a campaign that would say, how much are you prepared to pay to combat climate change? What is your limit? And what is the cost of doing what these people say they want? It was just such that point of difference that was missing. We gave it away. But wait till we see. Yep. You know, the prices will go up and demands are being made. Yes, we're going to spend another $75 billion doing something or other else. And then, of course, the floods will still come and the bushfires will still come. We will still have all the sorts of things that they say is climate change. And one day it will break and people will see, and that just like having to learn to live with COVID, we're going to have to learn to live with climate change, whatever it is, and adapt to it. And then say how much we're prepared to spend and where we're going to spend it. Otherwise, as you said in your editorial, all those manufacturing jobs, they'll just disappear because the cost of electricity will be so high. Maybe the plan of the government is to make the workforce bigger by making all those people who are owners of independent firms go bankrupt, and then they'll have to go out onto the labour market and do whatever the jobs that are around are. I just see the insanity of it, and it just makes me so angry because this country is better than that. We're such a terrific country, terrific people.
Yeah.